I want to share a little bit about my journey with you. And I'm sure it's not any different than any other woman's out there. My experience is the same. And what I have found over the years is as I speak to women who are in the business world, the paths that we have, the experiences that we share are almost identical. Which is another great reason women coming together to work together to create solutions is such a great idea. When I started out in the business world, I was a CPA. And while I was a solopreneur, one of the things I did was to become involved in a lot of other different women's groups. So I had plenty of women around me who were in the business world as well, and we used each other as support and helped each other and made sure that when something came up, there was somebody there to have another woman's back. It worked great. Support was never a problem. I never felt isolated. I never felt alone. I never felt like there was a problem I could not solve because I knew there was somebody within my network who had an answer that would satisfy my need. When I moved into coaching from being a CPA, I had the same kind of support because the coaching community is just so tightly knit and so committed to each other and to sharing and to supporting. So again, I was self-employed and a solopreneur, but still never felt like I was alone or was at a loss of where to find answers. Then I moved into internet marketing. And not only is internet marketing by definition isolating because you're working in a little office on a computer, hardly people oriented. But for a number of years, that was the work I was doing. And I found myself becoming increasingly isolated and increasingly without support and with nobody to talk to whenever I had a problem. And so I found myself working in a business I hated and was just not making a success at. After a few years of that, I decided to return to my roots as a coach because it is who I am at my core. And I got back into coaching, but found that because I had been out of the business community for so long, my network had disappeared basically. I had to reconnect. And I started doing that in women's groups because I knew that was where I got my energy. And I asked a group of women who I respect and who were equally committed to their own growth and to helping each other to meet on a regular basis and just support each other and talk and grow together. And as we have gotten to know each other better and over the years, we have all grown our businesses, grown ourselves, and become very, very comfortable with knowing this was a group of women that we could turn to and get ideas from, brainstorm with, and just move forward. So we have a very successful, this group continues today, and we have a very successful relationship where we know that each one of us has each other's back. And that's exactly what a mastermind is all about. And the success that I have with my own mastermind, this little mastermind I created out of my own personal need, is proof positive to me of the power of women working together when they come together for a committed purpose and have the success of everybody in the group in mind and as their ultimate goal. In my thinking, becoming a part of a mastermind is a critical, critical piece for any woman who is in the business world, whether working for somebody else or self-employed, because she gets everything that she needs to be a success in her business and to grow herself at the same time. That's what Push the Envelope is. I'm living proof that Mastermind works, and my passion is to make sure that there's a mastermind to fit the need of every woman in business.